All right. So we've done the month, done the day, done the journaling. A bit about how I keep track. So usually what I do is for the month and brain dump for that month is I'll just have a little post-it. And that means I can easily flip back to the month. Then whatever is the most recent, and like I just did my May list, so it's a May list, that's where I have my ribbon, because that's really easily changed, right? And this is why I often don't bother with the index, because for the latest day, I don't necessarily write down the page number for it. I just go to where the ribbon is and then I kind of flip back. And for the journaling, like here's a day where I have journaling on this side, and then I have days on this side, and they don't even necessarily match up for which day is which. It's just sort of most recent. I'm starting to think I might do a thing where planning is in black pen and journaling is in blue pen, just so that when I look at the book, I can very quickly see what's what, and I can easily find the planning. But you don't have to do that, or you can steal that idea and do it right away. You can do more color coding if you want. I think all those things are great. You just have to be aware that it restricts you because you'll have to have more color pens on you, and maybe you don't have those colors, and if you're like me, you can be like, I can't do it because I don't have that color pen. Or the big thing I did is I spent so much time before I actually started trying to plan out all these things. What, was I going to use circles or squares, and what were they going to mean, and half-filled triangles meant this, and purple meant this, and blah, 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 blah. And then you just spend so much time planning it, and you did this, and not actually doing it. And you really just have to start. It's like I'm convincing my past self to just goddamn start. So I use Post-its for the month, and sometimes even big lists that I'm constantly referring back to. Ribbon for the most recent thing. But you can number your pages. And I don't even number every page, I just number every alternate page. And then when you start, I would suggest leaving a page or two for an index in case you want to do one in the future. So here you can see my index, and it's just taxes info. It's on page 7 because that's something that I've been looking back at a lot. I'm trying to keep a list of things I enjoy so that when I'm feeling crappy, I can look at my list and be like, oh, right, this is a good thing. Like, I don't know, your self-care list or something like that. Apartment cleaning game plan. I once spent a whole hour writing out exactly how I was going to go about cleaning my apartment, and I put it in sections. So it's a plan that I kind of refer back to and look at sections of. So I've put in the page number. So big lists like that you may want to refer to often enough that flipping through is too annoying, you can do the index for. And as you fill in your book, you may be more likely to want the index just because it's more flipping. I find indexes kind of annoying. I tend to just go for the flipping. It's only when my first 2 flips don't work, then I go to the index and I'm like, oh, right, okay, this page. And, if one time you're board, you can fill in all the page numbers, or I really just do a chunk until I'm kind of sick of doing it, and then I just leave it till the next time. Okay, I think that's most of it. Oh my gosh, who would have thought? I hope that makes sense. I hope it's not as overwhelming. You can start to do all the other things if you want to. obviously. And yeah, like here is my apartment game plan. So for me, it really helps to break down tasks. And I'm finding, one thing I found this week is I do find it helpful to write down how long I think something's going to take. I didn't really understand the point of that. Like I've heard that suggestion before, and I always kind of thought it was a way to train yourself how to know how long something takes. And that's true, but like, this is training myself. That wasn't very motivating for me to do it. But I do find that if I actually write down, this will take you 5 minutes, I'm more likely to actually do it. Even though when I read, like, call and make a doctor's appointment, I know that's not going to take too long, but saying, like, this will take you, like, 5 minutes at most. Like, if they put you on hold, or if you really have to search for the number. So that's something I really suggest. Okay. This is like 40 minutes of video. I really apologize. I'll try to get these up. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful. Bye.